Even though it's already 3 hours long, not all of Avengers Endgame made it to the screen. Some of the deleted scenes are probably best left on the cutting room floor, while others might have made the movie even better. From goji berries to a tearful farewell, here are the scenes you didn't get to see. One of the 6 deleted Avengers Endgame scenes is ordinary but unintentionally hilarious for a few reasons. Titled Goji Berries, the moment takes us inside Pepper Potts and Tony Stark's lakeside cabin, where they're living in married bliss and discussing fairly unexciting things, like alpacas and berries.
First of all, Gerald is our alpaca.
It's not my alpaca if he's eating my gojis.
Okay, they're gonna be nice in the salad, I think,
No,
right?
don't.
The scene is extra humorous considering Paltrow's real-life love of health, wellness, and cooking. As some Marvel fans may know, Paltrow owns the natural health company Goop, which sells clothes, shoes, supplements, and yes, even goji berries. Another deleted Avengers Endgame scene references the events at the end of Captain America: The First Avenger. Bearing the title Bombs on Board, the sequence features James, Rhodey Rhodes, and Steve Rogers running through what happened to the Tesseract after Cap crashed a Hydra aircraft in the first Avenger. The Tesseract, which the present-day Avengers were looking to find as part of their time heist mission, fell out of the plane and sank to the bottom of the ocean during the crash.
Why did you have to crash the plane, anyway?
Bombs on board.
So, Rhodey asks the obvious question.
And you couldn't have jumped out of the plane before you crashed it?
Seriously, why didn't he jump out? That's one moment where Rogers could take a good hard look at his past self and say,
That is America's ass.
A silly and unfinished scene cut from the theatrical version of Avengers Endgame features Rocket Raccoon sitting with surviving members of the Avengers crew at the team's headquarters. Gathered around a table, the heroes watch some footage from the Avengers' fight against the Chitauri in the 2012 Battle of New York, as seen in the first Avengers film. Rocket asks how long Earth's mightiest heroes fought, and Black Widow responds, about 2 or 3 hours? The snarky raccoon is shocked that the Avengers spent that much time in battle with the aliens.
The Chitauri, the suckiest army in the galaxy. Why didn't you just blow up the mothership?
Rocket gets a good laugh out of how inept the Avengers were, but of course, Tony Stark always gets the last laugh.
You didn't know that was a thing! Everyone knows! Hey!
In another deleted scene that still has some early CGI, Rocket and Thor, in his fat Thor state, are back in the year 2013, lurking through the halls of the Asgardian palace. The two were trying to determine which path to take to avoid the Dark Elves' attack and retrieve the Reality Stone to take back to 2023. Unfortunately, the God of Thunder is of little help when Rocket asks which way to go. After urinating off the side of a palace wall to the floor below, Thor says that he's not coping well with being back in Asgard during the time in which he witnessed so much death. He admits he doesn't know the correct path to safety, but Rocket doesn't appreciate the honesty.
You used to frickin' live here!
For 1,500 years, not forever. That way, I think. Yeah, maybe.
We are dead. We are so dead.
The scenes between Tony Stark and his distant father Howard Stark were some of the most heartwarming ones in Avengers Endgame. However, a small moment left out of the final film would have inspired even more fuzzy feelings. As the father-son duo are walking through the 1970s S.H.I.E.L.D. base while discussing the fears that come with first-time fatherhood and the importance of leaving a legacy, Howard gives Tony an offer that must have been hard to refuse, but Tony doesn't miss a beat with his reply.
You wanna come work for me, Potts?
I'm a little tied up in futures right now.
Get it? Because he's from the future? Anyway, it's a brief little moment, but we'll take all the Stark family bonding we can get.
Thank you for everything you've done for this country.
While the rest of the deleted Avengers Endgame scenes are all under a minute long, the final one comes in at almost 2 minutes. The heftiest sequence both in terms of emotion and length, the Avengers Take a Knee scene happens immediately after Tony Stark sacrifices his life in the battle against Thanos. As Tony slips away, Pepper Potts kisses his cheek while the Avengers look on and realize the weight of what just happened. Hawkeye drops to one knee and places his head against his hand to honor the fallen Avenger who started the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This sparks a chain reaction, and one by one, the rest of the heroes kneel in respect. We even catch a shot of the 2014 Gamora looking on, almost contemplating kneeling before turning and walking away. Maybe she's going to hang out with Deadpool in the non-kneeling clubhouse.
Yeah, that's really hard on your knees.
Totally impractical. They all do it.
This deleted scene is impactful, but let's be honest, the theatrical scene was already heartbreaking enough. Adding this into the mix would have left everyone full-on sobbing into their popcorn. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite superhero films are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.